All right, welcome. Thank you for joining. Half hour of Yin to share some love, peace, and compassion with the world, as we all need that right now. So we'll start seated. However, you'd like to sit, you can sit cross-legged or sit in a chair, wherever you are, allowing your eyes to close or lower your gaze. And just taking a moment to arrive, noticing your feet. Noticing your hands. Noticing your breath. Becoming aware of your own body right here, right now. And as you're sitting here, breathing, you may feel like you're not making any difference in the world, that your practice is only serving yourself. And fortunately, that is not true. As we practice, we foster loving kindness that we can share with those around us, and that will eventually ripple out to all beings. So place your hands on your heart center. Just feeling into your intention of cultivating love in your own heart and sharing that with the world. So imagine that you can breathe in that self-compassion and breathe out compassion to the entire world. Inhaling, understanding, and exhaling, understanding to the world. Inhaling, self-love, and exhaling, love into the world. Inhaling peace into your own heart, and exhaling peace into the world. And there's peace in your heart, peace in your home. There will eventually be world peace. It starts within. So let's set that as an intention, cultivating love in our own heart. So that our practice eventually will serve all beings. Take a deep breath in. and let it go. Slowly release your hands and open your eyes. And then with that sense of openness in the heart, we'll lie down on the belly for Sphinx pose. So when you come onto your belly, bring your elbows under your shoulders. And if you have any sensitivity in your shoulders right now, you could slide a folded blanket or a small cushion under your rib cage for a little support. If there is a lot of pressure on the lower back that doesn't feel right, just bring your elbows a little further away from you. And relaxing your legs, your buttocks. Allowing your belly to be soft. An easy, natural breath in and out through the nose. Imagine that you can breathe in through the center of your chest into your energetic heart. And imagine that you can exhale out through the upper back, out through the back of the energetic heart. Inhaling through the front of the heart and exhaling through the back. And just repeating that a few more times. When we set an intention of directing the breath, our life force will follow. And more life force in our chest or energetic heart helps to cultivate this sense of universal love, this kind of love that is what everything is made of. The kind of love that allows us to dissolve into this big soup that we're all part of. This ocean of which we all are part, not as individual drops of water, but just as being the ocean without distinction. And 3 more deep breaths in through the front of the heart and out through the back. If you have a blanket or cushion under your rib cage, move it to the side. And slowly lower your chest and head. Rest your head on your hands. And noticing the effects of this Sphinx pose with an emphasis on softening the heart space. And then roll onto your back and make sure you have a block within reach. If you don't have a block, a sturdy cushion or even a folded blanket could work. And once you're on your back, bend your knees, feet on the floor. And then lift your hips a little and slide the block or the cushion, whatever you have, under your sacrum. So on the lowest part of the spine where you can feel stable and there are no moving vertebrae on your prop. And carefully heel toe your feet a little bit wider than your hips and let your knees lean into one another. They probably don't touch, so don't push them together. Allow the legs to relax. Your hips, pelvis heavy on the block. And you may like to slide your hands, arms a little away from your body, palms facing up to invite this sense of opening again in the heart space. And as you allow your body to relax here, can you imagine that with each exhale, you're sending peace into the world? You can imagine that that's what you're doing. If you're visual, you could even visualize in whichever way that makes sense to you. Each exhale, it's like you're throwing little stones into a lake. The water starts to ripple, and the ripples expand out and out and out. Do that for maybe 2 more breaths. And then as you bring your attention back into your own body, trust that the ripples will continue to move out. So as you allow your lower back to unravel, your hip flexors to relax here, your practice is still having a positive effect on the world. Notice if there is any tension in your body anywhere that you could soften. And take one more nice deep breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Slowly heel toe your feet back in line with your hips, ankles under your knees. And carefully lift your hips a little to move your block or whatever prop you have away and lower your hips back down to the floor. You may like to stay here for a moment with your knees bent, just letting your lower back settle on the ground. And then slowly straighten your legs. Noticing how your body feels right now. Then bend your knees. Slowly roll to your side. And just come up for a moment. Taking a blanket and folding a blanket twice and then another time. And then from the short side, roll up your blanket so you have a rather thick and short little roll and place that lengthwise on your mat. The edge of the blanket is going to land under the tips of your shoulder blades. So the upper back and your head should be on the blanket. Your lower back will be free. So make sure that your head is on the blanket as well. And bring your feet together, knees apart in butterfly. Arms extending away from the body, palms facing up. So allowing the heart space to open even more here. Shoulders relaxed, belly soft, pelvis, legs heavy. Then fold the fingers of your right hand into your right palm as you open the left palm. The fingers spread. Imagine that you could breathe in through your left hand, into your left arm, into your heart space. Close the left hand, and as you exhale, breathe out in the right hand as you open that hand. Imagine inhaling through the right hand, the right arm into your heart space. Opening the left hand, exhaling through the left arm and hand. And then again, inhaling through the left hand, arm into your heart space, switching hands, exhaling out through the right side. Inhaling through the right hand and arm into the heart, switching hands and exhale out through the left side. And you continue like that to breathe, imagining the breath flowing through the hand and arm from one side to another. Feeding life force, chi, into your heart space with the focus of your breath moving. The heart meridian actually flows through the arms. Just by imagining to move the breath, chi will follow and will amplify into your heart. And whenever you get to exhaling through the left side, just release this technique and return to your regular breath. Just allowing your body, heart, and mind to relax here. Awareness of breath with a soft attitude. And just taking a few more breaths here. One more deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Bring your arms closer to your body so you can press into your elbows to come up away from the blanket. And then slide that rolled up blanket under your knees as you extend your legs. And then come lie down on your back, resting your head. One hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly. Moment to reconnect with your own body, with your breath, with your heart. And let your arms release by your sides. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable and take a moment of rest. And letting your practice integrate as the ripple effect of your practice is continuing. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. slowly draw your knees into your chest. And when your knees are into your chest, circle your ankles a few times just to promote circulation in the legs and reverse the circle. And then as you pause, you may even like to extend your legs up towards the ceiling and shake them out a little, nice and loose feet and ankles. Maybe even shake your arms out overhead, loose wrists. Just a moment to get the chi actively flowing again. And then release the knees into your chest. Slowly roll to your side. And carefully come up to sit. And once you're upright, take a moment to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Just to notice the effects of your practice. Never underestimate the power of an open heart. And then place your hands on your heart space. And just as a gesture of appreciation for yourself and gratitude that you've taken the time to practice today. And then bring your palms together and bow your head as a gesture of offering the benefits of our practice to all beings. And as you inhale, straighten up. Exhale, release your hands and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today.